In this very massive game, will Oliver Glasner achieve 2 home wins from 2? Welcome back to Palace Mad Mason. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today brings you the vlog between Crystal Palace and Luton Town. Now, when Luton Town first got promoted to the Premier League, it was sort of like, it was something that was just unbelievable. Like, we didn't think that Luton with, you know, people have got, their back gardens is practically the ground and everything else, but we've actually experienced defeat against Luton back in November under Roy Hodgson. Then again, who didn't beat us under him? But now, hopefully, we'll see a new lease of life under Oliver Glasner, and we've experienced 2 very different results. A 3-0 win at home to Burnley 2 weeks ago, and a week ago, a 3-1 defeat away at Spurs after taking the lead. A very regular thing that we've seen this season, us dropping points after going in front in a game. But we face a Luton Town side that are actually quite fragile going into this game. You know, Burnley, when we played them, were 19th. Luton were 18th. 4 points, I think, from safety they are. We are 8 points clear of the relegation zone. Now, what this means is that if we win, we'll be 11 points clear. And my point still stands from what I said in the last video. If we beat Luton, I will say we're safe. If we don't and we lose, we're back to square one. I don't think a draw's really enough. We should be picking up 3 points at home to Luton in next level season. Don't forget, I'm not forgetting that quote ever from Steve Parish, but we'll see what happens there. In terms of the team news, now I'm not going to lie, I haven't got the best knowledge of Luton's squad. I know they have got former Palace player from last season, if you remember, Albert Sambi Lokonga, and a former player who played for us the season before I first started this channel, Andros Townsend, plays on the right, or sometimes as a number 10 for Luton Town. For Crystal Palace, we are without Jeffrey Schlupp for a reason that I don't know. Glasner didn't give a reason in his press conference, but he will not be available. And apparently Matheus Franca in training has received a groin injury, but he has confirmed that Jordan Ayew will be available. Eze came off after scoring his free kick against Spurs, pretty much straight after scoring anyway. But Glasner confirmed that Eze will be getting more minutes than he received against Spurs in today's game. And I think we need him in today's game, 100%. He's going to be our main source of attack, you would feel. You know, we've got no one on the left. He might start playing Edouard on the left. I don't know. We'll see where we stand on that. But anyway, massive game as always. Before I get to Selhurst Park, let me just say, 3 weeks until our next game after today. We are away against Nottingham Forest in 3 weeks' time. Now, the thing is, we were meant to play Newcastle at home in a week, but now they're through to the FA Cup quarter-final. We can not play Newcastle then. So the vlog will be a different time for that. But let me know in the comments down below what videos I should make in the next 3 weeks, because it's a massive gap to not make videos, and I'm willing to make videos for you guys, more interesting videos, different types of videos as well if you'd like. So let me know in the comments, I'd very much appreciate it. Anyway, without further ado, let's get to Selhurst. Bosh! Back here again at Selhurst. We've got an unchanged lineup from the team that lost 3-1 at Spurs, so I'm just going to put it there. With Eze starting with our main source of attack, really. With Mateta up front, with Ayew out wide. So, yeah, hoping for a good game.
Keeper to Mateta, and it's a brilliant flick into the far post, round the back of him. Palace 1, Luton 0, massive goal this season. Go on! Carving Luton apart here. Mateta tried to flick again, but out for a corner. We've been playing really well in this first 15 minutes. Luton have got a corner. I like the way we're working in this game. We're working a lot better than we would under Roy Hodgson. Much better. Great header from Anderson. And great block by the Luton player, whoever it was. Eze to whip this corner in. Away. Munoz will win the header. Corner again. Corner again. Go on, Palace. Let's get the second goal.
Mateta has just missed an absolute sitter. Ball was passed to him by, I think, Luton midfielder. I don't know who it was exactly, but he's tried to take it around the keeper, half done it and tried to chip it, and it's gone in the side netting. That is a massive chance just before half time to make it 2-0. And the way Luton are playing, kill this game off. We're 6 minutes into the second half, but you know, I went down from the point at half time, but let's just say it was 1-0 at half time, Palace. Yeah, it was a good first half performance. You know, we attacking wise a lot better. Luton didn't give us much to do apart from a header from Osho right at the end of the first half that went on top of Johnston's net, but apart from that, that was it. So yeah, at half time it was 1-0. We're now 6 minutes into the second half. That's good defending, foul. Right. Good. Free kick Palace. Start second half pretty well from what I've seen. Eze with a shot, saved by Kaminsky. Still 1-0 Palace. No. But yeah, it's just like my dad said, 1-0 ain't enough. We need the second goal. Kill this game off. Straight after that last clip, I think that's the closest Luton have come. Chidoze Ogbene with the header just wide of Sam Johnson's post. But yeah, still 1-0 Palace, but that was close. Ayew shot blocked, still 1-0, 20 odd minutes left. It's not, I tell you what, the lead is looking very dangerous at the moment. Luton could easily break and make this level, and we don't want that. We want to be 11 points clear come the end of the game. Closest chance that Luton have had by a mile. Crossing from Doughty straight at the feet of Carlton Morris. If that was Henderson in goal, that's going straight through his hands, but Johnston stayed firm and it's still 1-0 Palace, but we're sitting back and I don't like this. This is what happened when we took the lead against Spurs a week ago.
Ayew can run.
Ayew! How's that foul? Jordan Ayew off for Nairo Hamada. I think that's a good decision from Glasner. Ayew's not been great. He's not had the best of games in this one, but Hamada on to replace him. Still 1-0 Palace. Not missed much. Player down injured inside Luton's box. Must be what, 10 minutes to go, if that?
Let's go!
Tell you what,
2-1 Luton.
this isn't looking pretty. Edouard's off, no, Mateta off, sorry, for Edouard. And off comes Adam Wharton for Will Hughes. Didn't mention this in the last video, but that was a bit of a mistake from Glasner, bringing off Wharton and bringing on Hughes. I hope this doesn't lead to the same mistake. On comes Corley Woodrow as well for Luton, replacing Osho, who had Luton's best chance in the first half. Eze nearly scored from the halfway line, if that. Just hit the roof of Kaminsky's net. Wow, what a goal that would have been to kill the game off. But yeah, still 1-0 Palace, lead looking dangerous. Former Palace player and Josh Townsend's making an appearance for Luton. I tell you what, if he comes on and scores, it'll be the new Conor Gallagher. 6 minutes of added time at the end of this game. I tell you, still 1-0 Palace. Get away with a 1-0. Roy Hodgson will be proud of this performance. That's a dirty foul. Lerma. Mitchell blocked out for a corner. They don't shoot. We've got a corner though. Can't be long now. Here's Anderson into the near the box. Eze on the left. Lerma against Townsend, it looks like. Edouard, Eze back to Mitchell. Palace, don't play around with this. Don't mess it up. What a pass! Eze blocks. Can we get our second goal to definitely kill this game off now? Here's Ward. Mitchell. Edouard. Against Townsend. He shoots! Oh! Great save. It's off the bar from Edouard. Well, it's a great save by Kaminsky, but off the bar. Matt chance to kill the game off.
Still 1-0, but we've got to be getting towards full time now, surely. From the resulting goal kick, Kaminsky pumps it long. Headers. Richards away. Eze Lerma. Back to Eze on the left again. Eze. Oh, Luton now have the ball. Advantage given as well. Townsend dispossessed by Lerma. How is that a foul? Still Luton have the ball. Here's Alfie Doty. Dispossessed by... Oh no, he's still got it. Here's Ross Barkley. Advantage played, fouled by Lerma, but Barkley still has the ball. Ross Barkley for Luton. Reece Burke. Doty against Munoz. Good tackle by Ahamada. Take it forwards. Ahamada dispossessed. No foul, that's not a foul. Ahamada's way too weak. Way too weak. Townsend against Mitchell. Townsend whips the ball in. It's gone in. Luton have scored. It's Corley Woodrow. Full time 1-1, nothing changes. Conceding late every week.
I can't even get angry anymore. This happens almost every week. Full time at Selhurst Park, Crystal Palace 1, Luton 1. Luton had 2 shots on target all game and we bottle it in the 96th minute. Corley Woodrow played for Barnsley in League One. Well, as soon as we get into the 90th minute, our defence turns into League One quality. Literally with the click of a button. Bang. Of course, Andros Townsend assists the goal. And we have had 2 chances now in 2 games where I know it was harder to keep the lead against Spurs. But now we've had 2 chances now of clear daylight. I said at the start of the video, and I said it again at the end of the Spurs video as well, win this game, we're safe. We are not safe. We're still 8 points clear. We've now got 3 weeks until our next game against Nottingham Forest, who are below us in the league. Luton have to play Nottingham Forest. Right? If Luton get 3 points out of Forest at home, by the way, next week, then we'll be 5 points clear. We'll be back to square one. I'm not blaming Glasner for anything. But what I will question, you can question the manager, is his substitutions. Why are you... I don't mind you bringing Adam Wharton off because he's tiring. But why are you replacing him with Will Hughes when you've got David Ozo on the bench? Why? In terms of attack, we didn't have a lot of options today. No Schlupp, no Franca. Come back to haunt us, really. Would have been nice to see a player like Jeffrey Schlupp come off the bench because he was needed. Jordan O didn't have the best of games. We just fell apart at the end once again. How many times are we going to drop points after the 85th minute? Dropped 2 points today. Right, so that's 2. 1 point against Chelsea. 91st and 95th minute, I think it was. Both goals from Chelsea. 2 points dropped against Everton. 5 points dropped there. That's within the last month. Never mind the rest of the season. I did see promise in that game, but in the next level season, we should be winning at home against Luton. Luton have picked up 4 points against us this season. 4 of their 21 points have come against Crystal Palace. No disrespect to Luton. They held out well. Kaminsky played well for them. We're not clinical. And I get that Mateta scored and it was a brilliant finish. But that chance right before half time, I sat there and I knew that we were going to live to regret that miss. I knew we were going to. He's one-on-one with Kaminsky. Most strikers in the Premier League are putting that away. But of course it's a Palace striker that's not clinical. But you can't deny. Let me put it this way, right? When Roy Hodgson took over at the end of last season, everyone was saying the reason why we're getting these results is because we still had Vieira's mentality within us. He hadn't long been sacked, and we still had Vieira's mentality in us to go forward and win games. Now, you can argue that we've got the same mentality as Roy Hodgson times with Glasner, because he's just come in, where we sit back after we go 1-0 up. And yeah, we did have a couple of opportunities, but we can't put them away. It's just poor. It is just poor. And now I'm looking towards the end of the season. We are away against Forest in 3 weeks, where we could be in a much worse position than we are in now come that game. Then we're at home to Bournemouth, a team that are directly above us in the Premier League, who have been good at home. They've been very good at home this season. I know they didn't win against Sheffield United, which is disappointing for them as well, but, you know, my point still stands. And then after that, we're at home to Man City and away against Liverpool. 2 games where I'm not expecting anything. We're probably going to look back at this game and regret it. And then come end of April, it's going to be it's going to be touch and go. Fulham away, West Ham at home. Anything can happen in those games. I'm telling you, the fight is not over. The fight to stay up is not over. 8 points may seem like a lot, but it can go overnight. It is what it is. And that game is the epitome of why we're in the situation we're in. Weak mentality come the end of the game. Apparently, I'm not a real fan if I dig out Joachim Andersen once again, but he was at fault for that cross. Should be marking Cauley Woodrow and Chris Richards, to be fair. Should be marking Cauley Woodrow in the box. Not tight enough to their man. Letting Townsend put the cross in. So naive. Half of that team that were playing today knew what threat Townsend possesses because he's played in the same team as them. I don't know, guys. Look. Am I angry? Not really, because... Oh, moth. I'm not that angry because it's just expected now. 96th bloody minute. It is what it is. Full-time 1-1. Like, share and subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what you'd like to see me do in the next 3 weeks, because I can't not upload in 3 weeks. And settle with Gareth Southgate ball for 2 weeks after this week. So, yeah. 1-1, game over. I'm very, very just disappointed.